Yes, of course. We'll keep you posted. Yeah, thank you.
I'll make sure Douglas gets his play date, and you can go to the hospital whenever you're ready, okay?
Okay. I know she's in good hands. Bill is there, and Dawn is there. It's just... I can't believe this is happening. Kidney failure? Thank you for taking the test to be a donor.
Of course. And I'm sorry Bill wasn't a match, and Hope wasn't a match, but between all of us, I promise you we'll figure it out.
I've just been so busy with my own life to even notice that she was sick. You know, this whole situation with Flo and Thomas.
Okay, let's not talk about that right now.
Well, it's kind of hard not to, because every time the bell rings to the gate, I think it might be Thomas. And every time you drop off Douglas at school, I think Thomas is going to go there and take him.
Okay, well, that's...
Look, I know you don't think he's a threat, but as long as Thomas is out there, I don't know when he's going to strike.
Daddy?
There's a guy I've been wanting to see. What, no hug? Didn't you miss your father?
Where were you?
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. Summer's over. You're back in school. I'm sure the teachers love you. Do you tattle on the other kids? Like you did me? How could you do that, Douglas? Where's the loyalty to your father?
You haven't heard anything else about Katie?
Well, her family's not going to call me with an update.
You mean your family?
Not anymore.
Well, tragedy can help bring people together.
It's just really scary, Mom, you know? I mean, Katie is really sick. And if I hadn't been there when Sally got the call from Wyatt, I never would even know this was happening.
All right, there was so much wrong with what you just said, I'm not even going to ask.
Okay, then don't. Please, Mom. I already know that all of this is my fault. I just can't believe that Wyatt actually proposed to Sally. That is the last thing I expected to happen. I just wish I could have another chance with him. I wish I could have another chance with the Logans too, but it's becoming very clear that neither of those two things are ever going to happen, you know? Mom? What are you doing?
Scrolling through some pictures of the very sexy Ridge Forrester.
Thomas isn't a monster. He's in pain, and he needs help.
Is he getting any?
Yeah, he's trying. He wants to get back to work. He wants to come to the office.
Look, Thomas can't just go away for a while and then come back and think everything's going to be just fine. A line was crossed. Nobody who kept that secret about Beth deserves a second chance.
Logan, he's my son.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I'm not going to turn my back on him.
And I'm not going to turn my back on Douglas and Hope.
You're mad at me.
You disobeyed me, Douglas. I told you not to do something, and you did it anyway. You know what that makes you?
A hero.
What?
Hope and Liam say I'm a hero.
No, you're not a hero. You defied me. You didn't listen.
Look, there's Ridge at a charity event. Oh, and a movie premiere.
I'm sure Brooke was at all of those.
Oh, she was. I filtered those pictures out.
Mom!
What? I'm not stalking them.
Really? Because it kind of seems like that's exactly what you are doing.
Oh, please. It is so harmless. I'm just having fun. I can fantasize.
But I also know you. I know how you get. And I'm sure you have not stopped thinking about him since that night at the bar, right?
Can you blame me? That is a lot of rugged sophistication wrapped up in a world-famous fashion designer.
Do I have to take away your screen time?
Okay, Judgy. There is nothing wrong with your mom wanting to enjoy the company of an attractive man.
The only time you spent together, he was passed out drunk.
I was there for him, just like he was there for you. And you know what? Me helping him that night was my way of paying him back. When I got him upstairs and got him comfortable, well, then I got comfortable too. And laying next to him, I just felt this strong connection. And I had to kiss him. And I don't even think he remembers. But I also was thinking, you know, I always felt that my Prince Charming was just gonna come in one day and sweep me off my feet. He could be my Prince Charming.
I think we can be reasonable about this.
Well, our main priority needs to be Douglas. He's an innocent little boy.
An innocent little boy who has nothing to fear from his father.
I know that you think Thomas is better, but I haven't really seen any
Because-
evidence.
Because you don't even allow him to be in the house. You don't see him.
Rich, he needs to be responsible. He can't just run off to Vinny's and think that everything has been resolved. What he did to Hope was horrible.
I know. And I'm not making any excuses for him.
Okay, well, then he has to face this.
He is facing it. He's talking to Taylor.
Taylor! Oh, my God. Wait, he doesn't need to be holding his mommy's hand.
About holding. My kids need some help. They need all the compassion they can get. And Steffi's heartbroken. Thomas is trying to put his life back together.
Well, Thomas needs to go to jail for what he's done.
Wow.
Look, I know you agree. I know you think it's terrible what he did to Hope and the impact it had on your daughter. And of course, using his own son the way he did.
He's trying to rebuild this relationship. He's trying to be a better father.
Well, I think that Thomas needs to stay as far away from Douglas as possible.
Last time I saw you, you said I was a great kid. That I'm all that matters to you. Best friends.
Yeah. Yeah, but best friends don't rat each other out. You went behind my back. I mean, you betrayed me. I can't go to work. I can't come home.
Hope and Liam say I'm a good kid.
It doesn't matter what Hope and Liam say, okay? They're not your parents. I am. I'm your father. You have to listen to me. And you may not like me a lot right now, but I'm the only parent you got.
Hope can be my mom.
No, she would have been. I mean, we would have been a happy family, the three of us. But that's not gonna happen anymore. Okay, you ruined that when you said Phoebe is Beth.
Ridge, you've seen Douglas with Hope and Liam and how secure he is.
Yeah, no, I have. And yes, I'm very grateful. But Douglas is a Forrester. He's not a Spencer. He's not a Logan. He's a Forrester boy. And like it or not, Thomas is his father.
Well, he was told that Hope was going to be his mother. And Thomas told him that over and over again, pretty much brainwashing him. And Douglas still believes it. So, if I were to pick a parent...
Well, you don't get to pick a parent. He has a parent, and maybe not the best parent, but we weren't the best parents either. I was absent when Thomas was a boy.
Okay.
And no, it's not okay. Why do we keep doing this? Man, I don't want to fight with you anymore. I love you. And our families had problems. They've always had problems. We'll work through it. The only way we can get through this is if you remember who we are to each other. Right? So you know what? If we stick together, then we're strong enough to survive anything.
You're right.
I'm right.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Love you too.
Mm-hmm. I better go to the hospital.
Okay.
Okay.
Arcadia said hello. And I will Bring Douglas to his playdate.
Thank you. Ridge, I don't want to fight. Really, I don't. I mean, last time we did this, you were so angry that you ran out of the door and you got drunk and you slept it off at Bikini. I don't want that to happen again. And I am trying to move past this, but every time I do, I just keep thinking of Dr. Buckingham and Flo and Shauna and everybody responsible. And I mean, I know that lying is not a crime, but those lies nearly destroyed my daughter's life.
I'm not delusional. Ridge was drunk, and I'm sure he hasn't even given a second thought to that night.
Because he's married.
I did feel something, though. There was definitely an energy between us. No. I know it sounds crazy, but when I was laying next to him, I felt this really strong chemistry between us, and I could not resist.
Mom, I don't want to hear about this again.
When I put my lips on his...
Mom, please!
You know when people talk about a shock? This wasn't a shock. This was a bolt of lightning.
I get it. The earth moved and the heavens opened.
I'm not joking. You know the best part? The next day, when he and I were talking, I'm pretty sure he felt it too.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm gonna go play with Zach.
Oh, hold on. Who's taking you there? Hope?
Grandpa and Grandma.
You like living with them? And they spoil you? What about Hope and Liam? And they think you're a hero. Why don't you go live with them?
I can see them whenever I want.
You ever hear them arguing? I know that Hope wants to see me, but Liam won't let her. You ever hear anything like that?
No, Hope's always happy.
I know you're saying that to hurt me, but it's not true, okay? She won't be. Not with him.
Thomas?
Hey, Dad. Sorry to sneak in like this. I know how Brooke feels about me. I don't want to get you in trouble.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see my son, you know? Tell him I miss him. Isn't that right, bud?
Hey, Douglas knows you miss him. I tell him every day.
Yeah, well, he's been spending time with Brooke and Liam, so I wasn't sure.
It's nothing to worry about. He's a good boy.
Not like me.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. Okay, I've done some things I'm not proud of. And when everything happened, I was angry. Mostly at myself. Yeah. But I realized what that could have looked like to Douglas. Look, I just want to make sure that we understand each other is all. I'm not mad at you, pal. I was really hurt. You know, I was trying to make this wonderful life for us, and it all got ruined.
Douglas, why don't you get ready for your playdate? Your dad and I are gonna talk downstairs.
What about Brooke?
She's not home.
Couldn't talk to me if she was here. This situation's causing a lot of tension between you two.
I just don't want you building this up into something that it's not, something that it can't be. Look, Mom, if Brooke wasn't in the picture and he wasn't married, then he would be lucky to have you in his life. But that's not the situation. Brooke and Ridge are committed, and from what I've heard, no matter what they go through, they always end up back together.
Well, they can't be that committed if they're always splitting up.
You are ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna give these to Douglas and have him show it to you later, but I guess if Brooke isn't here, see what you think.
Wow. These are good. It's good that you've been productive.
My name's Thomas Forrester. Yeah, I may have lost access to the family company, but I haven't lost my talent.
Just be patient. It'll take time.
I get it. I messed up. Nobody trusts me. But that doesn't mean I should be exiled.
That is not what's happening here.
Really? Okay. So if Brooke came home right now, she wouldn't, what, go berserk?
Brooke has every right to be upset with you, and I think you know that.
I do. Keeping Beth a secret was a terrible decision. I didn't handle anything the way I should have. My love for Hope, my concern for Douglas. I lost it, Dad. Caroline's death, it affected me a lot more than I realized.
I see. That's why you hurt all those innocent people.
I need to make amends for that.
You know how I feel about what you did. I look at you, I listen to you, and I believe that your remorse is genuine.
Unlike Brooke.
She's concerned about her family, and yes, she's concerned about Douglas.
She doesn't want me to see him anymore, does she? He's my son.
We're taking very good care of him.
Buckingham, okay? That's the guy. He's the one who stole a baby, right? I mean, the other ones, they all knew for months before I did. I was the last one to find out.
But you did find out. Why did you lie about it?
I was scared. I'm scared. Mom helped me realize that. Caroline was gone. And I thought the only way forward, the only answer, was a family with hope. Okay, what I did was wrong, but I did it out of love. I did it out of love for Hope. And Douglas. And Steffi, too. I mean, I didn't want to rip her away from her brand new child. I'm not making excuses. What I did was wrong. I messed up. But I'm trying to be a better man. It doesn't mean I should be isolated from the family, kicked out of the company. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm being kicked out of my own family. And not by a Forrester, not by you. By Brooke and the rest of the Logans. I love you, Dad. And Steffi and I, we lost you years ago to Brooke. Hey, I'm a grown-up, okay? But I still need my father. Just tell me I can count on you.